Just making some adjustments. Yeah, I had somebody ask for this glitter.
She's making one of those t-shirts, Debbie. She asked what you were making.
Oh, so it was by request, and then I did some other testing that somebody else was asking. Now that was a hot fail, let me just tell you.
Oh, really?
Well, they wanted it to be on non-glitter. And
oh, yeah, that don't work.
No.
Yeah, I tried it already.
Yeah, I tried it a couple of times, and my test shirt
It burns it.
It does. The paper like
Sticks to it.
Yeah, I couldn't get it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I tried it on a scrap material before I did it, and it didn't work.
Yep, I tried it 2 more times. I got two test shirts. So yeah. I yanked it off, and it was faded, and then this was just nasty here too. I mean, the vinyl is already coming off.
Right. Mine came totally off.
Yeah.
It didn't work at all.
Yeah, because they were like, somebody was asking, well, can you try it with non-glitter? Because I understand, you know, obviously for a man, you don't want the glitter.
Right.
But that was just a big fail. Big fail.
At that point, they need to try something else for the print.
Right. So the only tricky part to this whole glitter thing is lining it up correctly.
Right. Like I said, Cricut does not line up with Sawgrass. So when you, even if it's the same number.
Okay.
So like if you do say a photo 9x7 and it's a certain shape, okay, and then you go into Cricut and do a 9x7 in the same shape, when you go to match them up, they don't.
Really?
Really, you have to play with it.
How off is it? Because that's interesting. Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So would you almost want to do like a 10x8, almost a whole inch off?
No, you would want to go smaller on, like bigger on the Cricut and smaller on the Sawgrass. Either way, that way.
Okay.
Because they just don't match up. It took me a long time to match up a t-shirt.
Okay.
Me and my daughter were working on it, and it took us a few hours to figure out the sizing. We had, you know, used a bunch of scrap.
Right.
You know, but when I was printing it out, it was a truck with pumpkins in it.
Mm-hmm.
The pumpkins wouldn't match up with the wheels.
Okay.
And the only thing different by that is because they were 2 different programs. Like the pumpkins were put in the truck.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's because they're not welded.
Okay. Maybe.
Or, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I you know, in Sawgrass, I don't know how to weld in there.
I don't think you can weld in there.
That's what I was thinking, because I couldn't find anything that said, you know, weld.
Huh. Now I'm curious, because now I want to see if there is, maybe it's not weld, maybe it's something else.
Yeah, it could be something else. You know how they have to be totally different.
Right. Let's see. Because now I want to see if I can go find it.
So I wanted to say that I thought if it was locked, it would work, but mine was locked. And it's still, you know, you could still move it, obviously.
In Sawgrass or okay.
Sawgrass. Because in Cricut, when you download the program, it's all together when you take it from Sawgrass, because you already put it together in Sawgrass. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you save it into your computer and bring it back into Cricut, it comes all together.
Mm-hmm.
But in Sawgrass, it's not together.
That's confusing. Or it can be confusing.
Mhm.
if you're, especially if you're learning.
Because you can move the pumpkins,
Right.
but in Cricut you can't.
So was your original file, was it an SVG or a PNG?
PNG. Well, the original one, after I extracted it, was, the big file where I could, do an SVG or whatever.
Okay.
And then I extracted it to a PNG.
Okay.
But, the pumpkins were also that way. So what I did is I took the pumpkins in the truck and I put them together.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's no place in Sawgrass to weld. So when I go to size them,
Mm-hmm.
the sizing's not correct.
Okay.
Like it'll say, like up above when you go to print it, it
Mhm.
says 9.5 by 7.5. Okay. And so you'll go into Cricut and put 9.5 by 7.5. But when you go to print the vinyl,
Mhm.
it doesn't match up with the print that you printed on Sawgrass.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's just
What kind of computer do you have?
HP.
Have you ever tried printing from Cricut to your Sawgrass?
No.
I was just curious if it would work. Like select the printer, like Sawgrass printer.
Yeah, I never thought about, no.
You look a little mind blown right now.
Yeah, I didn't know you could print from Cricut to the Sawgrass.
I was just curious if you could, because I've heard you can. I don't have an HP. I don't have a Windows computer. So
Uh-huh.
I can't.
Uh-huh.
I can't select a Sawgrass printer from anything. I have to save it and actually go to Sawgrass or Print Manager to print from my Sawgrass to my Sawgrass.
Right.
But because I have an Epson printer, I can now print from Silhouette to my Epson printer because I just select that printer.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard that you could select it and be able to print.
Well, I know if I print with Sawgrass, I can select in my computer the HP printer.
Okay.
So maybe you can. I'll have to try that tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know as far as color wise how it's going to come out. That's the only thing.
Well, I wouldn't need it for that. I would just need it for, yeah, I would.
You
I
would,
need it
yeah.
for that.
But I'm
Yeah.
just curious if you could, and how big of a color difference would it actually be?
I know if I accidentally go with the HP on accident or something like that, it does not come out nice
Oh, okay.
on the regular printer.
Okay.
It comes out faded.
Okay.
I mean, really faded. Not like when you print from Sawgrass and it's got that hue.
Right, right.
This is like, it looks like there's no ink on it.
Oh, okay. That might be
I think I got one. Hang on.
Okay.
I think I got one from a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. I do. It looks like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I did it twice. I screwed up twice by hitting, the HP print on here,
Oh,
but hit Sawgrass to
right.
print it, and it
Right.
came out that way. So you can't do the HP. So I'm just wondering if the Cricut would turn out just like that.
Yeah,
If it would let you.
yeah, I'm not sure because I've never printed from Cricut before. I don't
Right.
have a Cricut anymore,
Oh,
so I don't use Cricut.
what did you do with it? Why?
Huh?
Why did you get rid of it?
Because I was having a lot of issues connecting with my Mac, and I didn't know if it
Oh.
was like a internet thing.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, literally just to cut a word, it was taking me like 3 hours to.
Oh,
Yeah, I was super frustrated with it. Hey,
wow.
Rachel. So
Hello.
I ended up getting that's when I switched to a silhouette.
So you got a silhouette then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's where I do everything now, and it's so much easier for me, and it's Bluetooth, so that's nice too.
Right. Well, my Cricut has Bluetooth.
Which one do you have?
The Air.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't connect it to the Air either. I was having a lot of problems.
Wow.
Again, it could have been my internet service because I am out in the sticks, so I don't know if that was it. I just got super frustrated, and I saved and bought a silhouette.
Yeah, because see, I'm in a different room from everything else, so I have to have like the Wi-Fi connect to everything from somewhere else.
Okay,
So I have to have them all Bluetooth,
gotcha,
the Wi-Fi.
gotcha.
Isn't
Okay,
that correct? Is that correct?
I'm
Am I saying
thinking.
that right?
Rachel's our Cricut expert over there.
I know, she's just like,
Sorry, you guys froze up. I didn't hear. What was it?
the Bluetooth is like the Wi-Fi, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you got to
it
connect
connects
to
through, but yeah.
Cricut Bluetooth in order to have the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what
You
I was
have to have
getting at.
Wi-Fi
Yes.
to connect to Bluetooth. Yes. You
Yes.
have to
So
be on the
mine
same network.
connected. So like if it's in another room, if I wanted to, I could put, and it's really stupid. What's really stupid about it is you can't put it in another room because you would just have to go there anyway.
Yeah, because you have to
put the
load it. The
mat
only
in.
thing that's nice is you don't have to like plug it in with the cord.
Right.
And that.
But you do have to get up and put the mat in. So it
Yeah.
does, yeah. Unless it's sitting right on top of you, you have to get up and
Yeah,
move.
most of my tables are standing, so I just move my chair out of the way, do what I need, and then kind
Yeah.
of keep going back and forth. But
Well,
yeah.
I don't keep my Cricut plugged in or on the Wi-Fi because I got so much other equipment. If power goes out, my cord blew up or something. And so I had to order a new one. So I know we had a few bad storms, but I don't know if that did it or not. So I'm not plugging it in unless I'm using it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I have my I have my silhouette right here, and then it's plugged directly to an outlet, and then my heat press is here. That's plugged into a extension cord on a different wall outlet, and then right.
See, mine are all in different rooms.
And then right here is my work desk that I work 8 to 5. So literally behind this laptop is my silhouette, so I can cut and work at the same time.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then I have my
them all
tumbler
in separate
turners.
rooms because of the outlets.
And then, so next to these two screens, I have a printer stand that I have my Sawgrass and a regular printer on a different outlet. And then behind me, I have my big Epson printer.
Well, when we move, we're getting an electrician in wherever I put everything. It's going to be in one room because I seriously can't handle that.
Yeah.
Walking from one room to another constantly.
Well, let me just tell you that this is actually formerly our dining room. We don't have a dining room because I took over. So it's just me and my mom here. So we kind of didn't need the big dining room, so to say.
Right.
we just needed a little table, and that's what we have in the kitchen. It's a
If
little
it
table.
works, it works.
It
That's
works.
what I used when we were in the rental. I used
Yeah.
the dining room spot.
And then me and my daughter, we like to eat on the couch and watch TV. So we don't, the dining room table is just for prettiness,
Yeah.
basically.
I wasn't going to have a dining room table. I was going to sell mine. And then we had to buy new couches that I was planning on using. And so that got kiboshed. And so now I have a dining room set up until I can afford more furniture.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah. So, but anyway, we will go ahead and get started.
Okie dokie.
And
What are we making?
we
Well,
are,
maybe Rachel knows if you can get connected from Cricut to Sawgrass.
oh, very true.
No, so Cricut is not a very friendly platform. It likes to keep everything private. And so
That's right. So you
the
can't
only
print from
way
it.
is a
That's
really
right.
weird
They're that.
converting.
Yeah, that's
And you
right.
can
You
save
can't
it,
transfer
like,
anything.
You'll hit print to cut, but when you hit the printer, you save it as a PDF.
Well, we were just thinking
that's
maybe
how you
we
can do
could use the Sawgrass printer instead of the Cricut.
Yes, you can use the Sawgrass printer. I've done it before many times.
It's Cricut.
You just do print and cut. And then you just link it to your print manager, your Sawgrass print manager, and then it prompts you to do it that way, and then you print. When I did a tutorial, it actually has retherapy on it because it was for Teresa, but I did her sublimation sweatshirt on glitter vinyl.
Okay, so that's what the deal is. See, when I went into Sawgrass, the measurements fluctuate from Cricut.
Yes.
So I couldn't get them to match properly because I had two programs that I used in Sawgrass, but yet when it goes to Cricut, it's all one piece. Okay,
Yeah.
when you upload it, it's all one piece.
Right.
So you don't have to weld or anything like that. But in Sawgrass, they don't have a weld.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look at that because I just took her direct image, saved it into Cricut, designed in Cricut Studio, and then print and cut it. And that's how I did it.
Wonder if Lori would know.
I have to check.
So you printed from Cricut
Mm-hmm.
to your Sawgrass.
Yes.
You selected
That's what
your
I want to do.
So when you do the print and cut option in Cricut, you select your printer, but you click print manager, the Sawgrass print manager, and you have it sent to there. Then you do the print manager, all the little steps that you need to do, and then hit print, and it should go. It will give that big black outline, so I just cut that out, pressed it on. It looked
because it thinks it's a print and cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just didn't have it cut it because I didn't need it to. I just hurry and cut it, but it works the same, but it cuts the vinyl. So I did an offset on the vinyl. I believe I've showed you guys that a couple of times how to do the offset feature in Cricut. So it just kind of made it like a puffy cloud. And then I put Teresa's image, her wreath addiction image in the center of it. So like this would be the white part and then the logo on top kind of thing.
Right.
So,
and that's actually what we're doing tonight because one of the ladies had asked how to do that. So
perfect.
That's what we're doing, but I'm going to do it in Silhouette since that's what I have, since I don't have a Cricut anymore.
Well, that would be perfect because then it shows two different platforms.
Exactly. So,
because I kept getting asked about it, and so I'm like, well, now that I know, I might as well show them. So that's why I was like,
I'm gonna try that though.
On your toes if I do this.
I'm just wondering if it would still come out the same size or if it would come out two different.
Mine came out perfectly aligned of how I wanted it. So,
but mine are two pieces, like it was a truck with pumpkins put in it.
I would just weld it together
But
and
see,
cricket.
you can't, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
I was gonna say
okay, I
group
see
it
what you're
together.
saying.
Or group
I
it.
see what
I
you're
would
saying.
well,
group
When I
it
put
together.
Some cricket,
group
it
it
should come
together.
all at one piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep. And then
Okay.
it will print it just as it is. Yep.
all right.
And then just like the print method, when you click, because there's cut, and then you click print, and that should do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So I know last week also when I said we were gonna do the glitter, somebody had asked if we could do it on regular vinyl for those, maybe for a man, obviously who wouldn't want glitter, on regular like HTV. Hot fail. Do not do
Yeah.
it. Here was my vinyl and here is my sublimation paper. I cannot get that off.
Yeah. It
So
won't do it.
it won't do it. It's just it's a bigger mess. I tried
It will do
peeling
it
it
on
off.
glow in the dark.
Huh?
It will do it on glow in the dark.
Oh, that's
really,
that.
because I have some glow in the dark.
Yes, it will do it on glow in the dark.
Wow.
So that's cool. Is it
Yeah.
textured? Is the glow in the dark textured?
Not really.
No, not really. It just has that other filament on it, which I think it gives it more of a poly. Because glitter is poly. It's,
Right.
So
Which
I
makes
think
it-
that's why.
Right. That which makes it adhere to the
Mhm.
sublimation. So
Yep, I
have
watched a
some of
couple of
that. I
tutorials
haven't
and
tried
I
it yet.
played with it a little bit the other day, and it works.
yeah.
I haven't washed it, but other people have said that they've washed it and it looks phenomenal. So
Yeah. I tried the whole just regular HTV several times and
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
a mess. Can't get the paper off. Then I tried to peel it off. I've got several test shirts. Then I tried
Yeah.
peeling it off and I ended up with just this faded.
oh
And
wow.
you can feel it. You can still feel the vinyl.
Basically, for a man, you would have to do clear vinyl,
Yeah.
and I know that will sub is the clear vinyl.
Yeah. I didn't
That'll
have any
work,
to-
clear vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't have
can
any.
get it
You can
at
do a print on
Expressions
clear vinyl.
online. Clear vinyl.
We do it on laminate all the time.
Yep,
Think.
because it has a poly to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but see, I have a hard time doing the laminate. Me and the laminate don't get along.
I forgot y'all are not friends. Remember,
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
remember sublimation likes anything poly.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
That's what it adheres to. So like the glitter, like Rachel was saying, is poly. The clear is poly. The laminate is poly. It's got some type of poly. What's the material that
Mhm.
makes the sublimation adhere to it?
So, wait, so, but you can't put that on a t-shirt.
Absolutely. You get HTV clear vinyl.
Wow.
Yep. And that's how you would be able to do a man's one. I believe that Expression Vinyls has it, but I know that they sell out very fast.
Yeah,
when they get
I
it.
shop there all the time, so that's where I get most of my vinyl.
Yeah. I know it's a hot one that sells with all of these t-shirt makers and that, so I know it sells out pretty quickly, but I know that they get it in and out of stock all the time. So
It's hard to find. So if you find it, definitely grab it because you don't know if
Yeah.
you'll need it.
Wow.
Thanks for
yeah,
trying.
we've been struggling, me and my other business partner, with our shirts. We've been trying. We can't get our hands on it.
Yeah.
I mean, and they'll stock it at like 2, 3 in the morning when nobody's awake, and by the time that you're awake, it's gone. So
It's a hot item for sure. I didn't
Yeah.
have any, so that's why I didn't
Yeah.
do it. But I was just curious to see if it would work on regular HTV, and
yeah,
it was not friendly at all.
yeah. I bought the scissor vinyl. It was on
Exactly.
sale. The glow in the dark. It was on sale at Michael's.
Oh, okay.
And so I snagged one just to try it because I'd seen some
Mhm.
people trying it, and it's awesome.
That's
so-
pretty neat.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't washed it, but I know others that have and have shown, and it doesn't fade from what they're saying. So it looks great.
Right.
So what is a good price on that clear vinyl?
I've never
Mm.
priced it, so I don't know.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I've never got to that look of getting it. So
Because you know, Amazon sells it.
Well,
Oh. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you're desperate enough and you want to buy the clear vinyl and try it from Amazon,
yeah,
I haven't
exactly.
tried it, so
It's Sizer.
yeah, again, it just depends, because I know I've bought ribbon in desperation and I've had to pay a few dollars more because I was
Yeah.
desperate for an order.
Amazon will sell it, but it's definitely a little bit higher
Yeah.
most of the time. And you have to be careful because they'll say it's Sizer and it's not.
Yeah, right. But this has
I've
their
tried that a
emblem
few
on it.
times.
Yeah.
So
If I were you, I would probably just wait, kind of stalk those places,
yeah.
see if you can grab your hands on it.
Right.
Or
So
if you feel like it's a decent price, you know.
I hate to keep asking questions.
You're
This will
fine.
be my last one. So you know the laminate ones?
Mhm.
Will that work on t-shirts? No.
I would think it would wash away, or it would crinkle up in the wash or something. It
Okay.
might be good for a one-time wear type of thing, but I think if you stuck it in the wash, it's going to get ugly.
Okay.
I
Or
think
come
it
off.
would be extremely stiff too.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's like I've said, you can sublimate on cotton all you want. It's great for a one-time wear. The minute you throw it in the wash, there's no guarantee what it's going to look like, how faded it's going to come out, or if you're even going to have an image left.
Yeah, that's why you would use glitter.
That's why you would use the laminate or the
glitter.
vinyl.
The
Mhm.
glitter, the clear, correct.
Mhm.
I mean, if you're in a pinch, again, if you're just going to wear it one time, it's for a fundraiser or something, you print, you wear it, no guarantees after you wash it.
Right.
And that's where the glitter and the clear is going to come in. So,
Right.
so hey, Al, how are you?
Hey, good. Just got off the live, so.
We're just answering questions right now. We haven't started, but I'm fixing to go ahead and start. And I'm going to do this in silhouette this time, because the request was, how can we sublimate on cotton? And the only way we know how to do is do it on the glitter HTV, clear HTV, and Rachel just confirmed she's tried it, I believe, on glow in the dark HTV. I have not tried glow in the dark. So I did practice doing it on regular plain white HTV, and that was a mess. So just heads up, that was not a good, it didn't work at all. So don't, just save your time and frustrations and don't even try regular white HTV. So what we do is, you've got your image, you're ready to print. And let me share my screen. Okay. So you're ready to sublimate on your shirt. You've got your image and your design. So what you want to do is you want to create an offset or a bubble around your image. And then you're going to want to take your cutting machine, whether it be Cricut or Silhouette, and you want to cut your glitter the offset of your image. Does that make sense? So for instance, this is the image that I'm going to actually do on my shirt, but because this file was taking a long time, I'm going to just drop in another file and show you the steps on how to do the offset. And I already cut all the glitter and printed it, but for some reason, this file was taking really long when trying to do the offset. So I was going to just pick another image and show you how to do that. So in Silhouette, it's really, really easy to do it. So what you'll do is you'll select a file. Of course, this is not the time to think. And please stop me if you have any questions. So let's do, and of course, what you want to do is you really want to pick, go ahead. No. So what you really want to do is you really want to pick something that doesn't have a lot of intricate cuts, because remember, you are going to have to actually cut this out on your machine. So if we were to select something like this, it could be done. Let's see. Let's resize this a little bit. It can be done. That's not the issue, but just remember, we do have to create the offset. We do have to cut it. And then what you're going to do is we're going to cut it with the machine, and then you can either have your machine cut your print out, or you're going to have to cut it by hand to line it up. So it's up to you how close you want to get to your design to print this out. This might be something I wouldn't do just because it seems a little bit more difficult to line all that up. So just be mindful of your design and what you're wanting to actually put on the glitter versus maybe trying to do this on an actual sublimation item. So let's go back and pick this one. Bear with me, my internet's a little slow. So the first thing I want to do is, because my flowers aren't with my Texas, I just want to group everything together. So when I resize it, it all will be size proportion. So I want to resize it. And the reason why I picked this design is it looks a little bit intricate, but we can get around it because we can cut a little bit outside all of this, all these little leaves. We can kind of leave a gap, and it's not going to be that bad to cut it out either with your machine or if you want to do it by hand. So in Silhouette, creating an offset is very easy. Let me move you out of the way. So what you do is you actually select your image, and right here with your star, this little star, this is the offset feature. So we'll click on it, and it's going to ask, do we want an offset or an internal offset? We want an offset. So we want to make sure that our image is selected. And then when it stops spinning, so if you can see the red lines, that is our offset. So if we want something a little bit closer, if we want the offset closer to our image, we don't want that wide bubble, we can adjust it right here with the inches. And we can reduce that line so we don't have all these big bubbles. Can you see how it's kind of overlapping and kind of big and bubbly? I want it a little bit closer to my image because I just really want the outline. This has been slow for me all day today. Does that make sense so far?
Yes, I guess you can't see me shaking my head because my camera's not on.
No, I can't see you. I'm not that good. Yeah, my system has been super slow today for some reason. Sorry. So we would just keep adjusting the size until we liked the size of our offset or our bubble around our image. And then when we take it to cut, it's going to cut all this red outline. So then, do y'all understand that part so far? Yes. Because then because that's probably the hardest part, depending on what program you're using, is trying to create that offset. Can you see how
so where the lines intersect, like up on the top part of Texas by the green leaf, see where the two red lines intersect?
Huh?
Well, those, oh, okay, thank you. That makes a whole lot more difference. Now I understand. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So you see, it looked a little difficult like to cut, but really the machine is going to do this quick cut, because what we just need our glitter to cut a little bit bigger than our actual image. So again, depending on what system or software program you use, can be the complexity of how you get that offset. But with Silhouette, it's literally that click of that button and then adjusting these arrows up and down to get that offset. And then what you would do is, if you had a Silhouette, was just move your image off the mat, and then you would send this straight to the machine to cut it. And then you cut your offset. So I will show you. I was going to show you two things also. So right now I have my heat press actually heated up to what our actual glitter HTV would need. See if I can make myself big. So here is my offset, my glitter offset. So right now, I just want, we don't want to heat our heat press up to the 400 for sublimation, because we just need to get our HTV stuck onto our t-shirt, our non-polyester t-shirt. Now, I know a couple of people did not know this, but my first cut, because I was in a hurry, I was at lunchtime, I cut it wrong. So then I flipped it over to cut it right. So if you ever, you know, sometimes when you're messing with your settings or you've got a new blade and it's super sharp and it cuts through, have y'all ever had that happen? See, like right here, I don't know if you can see how it's kind of torn. See how my sheet is torn? Don't think you've wasted it. I've put heat transfer tape and kind of taped it together and doctored it up. And then I've laid it correctly, because you're just taping the carrier sheet so it's not all flimsy, and it works. So don't think that you've got a perfect cut, but it's cut through the carrier sheet. Try and tape it and doctor it up, and then heat your glitter, and then you'll be able to save #1 material, and you'll be able to press it. And then, because really at the end of the day, you're going to throw this carrier sheet off. So if you can salvage it, because like this little piece right here, I cut it all the way through, and so I just taped it just to keep it pieced together. So just a quick tip, if y'all have ever done that before, like me with a new blade. And then the next thing is, so here is my sublimation print. This is what we're going to do. And I printed it on my bigger printer. And I didn't have a chance for the machine to cut it. So with this, I'm just going to cut it as close to my sublimation or my image as I possibly can. Because when we go, because the difficult part of this is going to be lining this image up with the glitter. And remember, you want to mirror both the glitter and your image. Any questions?
I do have a question at the very end, so just get to me at the end.
Okay, or you can, or now, because I'm cutting.
Well, I just would like to know if we can do like a metal sign with the silhouette from beginning to, like, for borders and how you put things in there and that sort of thing.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
Of course. You know, I had to get the basics out of the way before I could throw y'all into stuff like that. Have you been watching the videos?
No. You tell me when we have time to watch videos.
You
Oh, I
mean the
don't-
ones that you've uploaded from your past calls?
Nope.
Oh,
There's a whole
Silhouette
silhouette
videos.
series.
oh. Hey, I just did Instagram and Canva. Come on.
Well, I know Debbie's interested too, so.
Well, my internet's out.
There's
Her
a
internet, Debbie would be here, but her internet is out.
So
Yeah.
I'm via whatever.
there's a whole series now, I believe in Kajabi, of silhouette. I mean, literally basics, like telling you the basic buttons, what they do, how to import a font, how to buy a font. I mean, I'm trying to get as simplistic as I can before throwing y'all into making a sign, because my thought was it's easier to teach on a function at a time and show you and let you get familiar with that before showing you how to make something. And then you're like, how did we do that? What is the purpose of that?
Right. No, I didn't. I thought you meant if we watch your Zoom call.
Oh, no, I do them. Let me see. Like I'll record one on Sunday and then I don't know when Casey uploads it, but I try and do them on Sundays and then Casey will upload them into Kajabi.
All right. Thank you for letting me know that.
You're welcome. So,
Like I said, I just went into Kajabi and did Instagram and Canva. So
gotcha. So here's our shirt that we're going to use. So the nice thing about this is, you know, normally you would have to put some type of paper underneath it because we're sublimating and we don't want the ink to transfer. With this, you don't, because remember, we're adhering it to the glitter, not the actual shirt. So as with all HTV, we want to get some of the moisture out. Can y'all see me? No. We want to get some of the moisture out. For a couple seconds. Okay. And we're going to put our HTV. And we're just going to press it, not for the full 15, 20 seconds, depending on your manufacturer. We're just going to press it for about 7 to 8 seconds because all we want is that HTV to stick to the shirt, because remember, we're going to go back and press it again with the sublimation at a higher heat. Okay. And I always just check it to make sure that it's stuck. Yep. Again, I just did it for a couple of seconds. And then you want to up your heat for the sublimation print. So it is a little bit, takes a little bit of time. So far, this is what we have. Probably could have measured it a little bit better. And then we will line up our image, our sublimation, to our glitter. And this is where I was saying about, you can either let the machine cut it out for you, or you can cut it out by hand. Again, I didn't have time to let the machine do it, so I did it. And then you'll just line it up as best you can. This is probably the hardest part of this whole thing, is getting this lined up.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Because cutting the HTV is easy. If you can do your offset, I mean, the offset was super easy. Again, depending on your software program.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
You're fine. We've just literally placed our glitter, and now we're waiting for my heat press to heat up to 400 degrees for our pumpkin. Any
What
questions?
color? The pumpkins glitter orange?
No, the glitter is actually white.
Oh, okay.
So yes, because remember, when you're sublimating, like with any other sublimation, it's like, especially with shirts, white is going to give you the most vivid colors. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? I'm trying to think here. Now I have heard that black glitter works too. So depending on the effect that you're looking for, if you want something darker, the black will work too. So I wanted to try it on some other color glitters, but I didn't get a chance to. So I usually go to white because I want all the colors to pop and be as vibrant as I possibly can get them.
Now, what type of tape are you using on there?
Just regular heat. Wait, where? On here?
Oh, that's heat press tape. Okay.
Yep. Because like I was telling them, sometimes when you've got a new blade, or if you're trying to find your settings on cutting glitter, you sometimes cut through the carrier sheet. Don't
Mhm.
think you wasted the material. You can tape it up, doctor it all back up, because remember, you're going to lay it flat, and this carrier sheet is going to be on top. So when you press it, it's heat tape. So it's not going to, it's just holding everything together.
Now, that vinyl that you're using, is it do you peel it on, what, do you peel it hot or warm or cool?
I peel it hot.
Okay.
I can't remember
And
if this,
is that sizer?
I was just going to say, I can't
Glitter.
remember if this is sizer or not, because I've had it for a while. So
Okay.
I don't remember. I do know that I got it from 143 vinyl, when it used to be 651 vinyl, I think is what it was called. So
Okay.
it's been a while since I've had this. I don't,
That's probably Oracle glitter.
probably,
651.
probably.
Yeah, it's probably Oracle.
Again, I've had it for a long time.
Mhm.
I don't use a lot of,
You know, Stahl sells a lot of different types of vinyl as well.
okay. And also, Johnny, you can also, if you can get your hands on clear HTV, that works too for sublimating. And Rachel mentioned glow in the dark HTV will work as well. So
Now,
that'll
what
be
does TV stand for? Do you know?
heat transfer vinyl.
Oh, clear. All right.
Clear,
And
right?
when would you use that? Is that
Um,
for like monogramming, like dark colors or like mugs and or what do you call that? Those clear plastic to look like an etching or what?
You would use the clear instead of the glitter. You could use the clear. So for instance, if you were doing a man's shirt, obviously they wouldn't want glitter. Of course, depending
Oh,
on the
okay.
person, they might want the glitter. So the clear would be a better alternative to the glitter.
And where do you get this, the clear? From HTV?
Wherever they sell a heat transfer vinyl, you can find it.
Okay.
But it is a
All
hot
right.
item, so they've been selling out fairly quickly. And you would
Alright.
use this method, especially when, because somebody asked the last time was, what happens if you have a cotton shirt? How do you sublimate on that? Like I've mentioned before, technically you can sublimate on it, but it's more of a one-time wear because the minute you wash it, the ink may or may not stay on because
Okay.
100% cotton and sublimation do not get along. They're not real good friends. So this is the workaround to sublimating on a cotton t-shirt, is putting the glitter vinyl and then you sublimate onto the vinyl. Any
Okay,
other-
wait, I'm confused with, okay, what are you using this clear for?
Instead of,
This clear HTV?
this is if you did not have a sublimated t-shirt, say all you had was 100% cotton and you wanted to
Okay.
sublimate, you could put the clear HTV on first and then sublimate your image.
Okay, first, okay, and then sublimate. But okay, and it will stay on.
Correct. So, but because this is my shirt, I'm going to use the glitter because glitter works really well for this because it adheres to the glitter because it's got the glitter heat transfer vinyl has poly chemicals, materials in it, which the sublimation ink likes and will adhere to. Because remember when we purchase sublimation, it's got the special coating.
Uh-huh.
So that's our workaround getting to sublimate on a cotton t-shirt. Because
Thank you.
you're welcome. Because Cece had mentioned a few weeks ago that she had mistakenly purchased bags that were cotton, not made for sublimation. So I had told her to do this method and it worked for her. And then another lady was asking how you would do it on a t-shirt. So that's what we're doing today.
Is it difficult to line that up once you've used the clear?
It's clear, so it can be. But even with the glitter, it is still, that's probably the hardest part, is lining up your print to the glitter.
Okay.
So I've got the glitter on and I've got my sublimation ready to go. And like I mentioned before, when you do this, you want to heat press at the temperature that your glitter vinyl needs to be pressed at. Now, I know that sometimes you're going to press it, it asks to press it for like 15 to 20 seconds. You don't want to do that. You only want to press it maybe 7 or 8 seconds. You just need it to stick to the t-shirt and take off the carrier sheet, because we're going to go back and press it at a much higher temperature to get that sublimation. So right now I'm waiting for my heat press to hit the 400 degrees really quick, and then we can do the sublimation part.
Okay,
So it's kind of
what did you heat press the bottom?
I
The
did.
glitter.
I did my glitter at 320.
320. Okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be asking this. I know it's a repeat.
It's okay. We're just waiting for my heat press to. This is the longest part, is waiting for this heat press to heat up. So any questions is fine. I don't mind.
Can you buy bad HTV?
I have never bought bad HTV.
I tried to make Ryder a shirt and the glitter parts went on fine, but I had regular red HTV and it wouldn't stick to the shirt for anything. We ended up scorching actually the shirt. Now I don't have a regular
Oh.
heat press. I use a Cricut press. We must have pressed it 20 different times.
Maybe
I know that certain ones, like your cheaper ones or the ones that you can get off of Amazon, people have complained about that it really does need a lot of pressure to get it. Do you know what brand it was by chance, Cheryl?
It could have come from a roll from Expression Vinyl. I don't know.
Vinyl's pretty good about their stuff, but
I've
like
gotten Cricut vinyl, I've gotten Expression vinyl, and I've got, is it Scissor, whatever. I get those from Michael's.
I
Yeah.
know
And
my
that's the only
generic,
place that I've ever,
Hobby Lobbies is horrible.
Hobby
Yeah,
Lobbies is horrible. It's not my favorite to use.
I might have bought this at Hobby Lobby at one point, but most of my time I go, because Hobby Lobby is farther away, I go to Michael's. But if I was looking for red and they didn't have red at Michael's, I might have gone, because I've had it forever. I mean, does vinyl go bad?
I've never had it go bad. I just know that some of it requires a lot more heat and a lot more pressure than others.
Well, we did it at 400 and Michael stood and pushed down on it,
Yeah.
wow.
and we did it
Oh,
for
wow.
a minute
Like I said,
and it still didn't stick.
Because I've bought some crappy vinyl, like heat transfer vinyl in a pinch from Amazon. They said it was like Scissor brand and it was not. And it took a lot of pressure, but I mean, I got it down.
I'm ready to throw, I'm thinking this came from Expression because it was a rather large roll.
Oh,
huh.
I would, it came from Expression and you can find it. I would talk to them because they have like 100% satisfaction guaranteed type thing.
Well, it didn't matter because it was for the 5-year-old boy and he'll wear anything. I could just put a glove on it. You know,
Yeah.
Grandma made it, I'll wear it. But I
Aw,
told her, I said, try washing your shirt and see if the scorch marks will come out of it.
yeah.
Because I was trying to make him a Green Day shirt and it's the heart that looks like the hand grenade. What can I
I've had
say?
this
Grandma.
water forever.
Okay.
I know. I have
Maybe I
scraps,
just
but
maybe I
have
just
it
bought
forever.
it somewhere weird, or maybe I did get it at Hobby Lobby. Maybe I just got a weird roll. I don't know, but I will definitely try it on a scrap again before I try it on anything else.
I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
I have scrap t-shirts. Like this one is a scrap t-shirt that I've done. This other black one is a scrap shirt. I mean, I highly recommend anything new you're gonna do.
Well,
See?
you know, I buy the Gildan from Michael's when they go on sale.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the first time I tried to use like sublimation paper on it, it didn't work because I had cotton instead of polyester. Dumb shit me. But so then I just, you know, put vinyl on it. And mostly what I do right now is that I just make shirts for Ryder.
Right.
Because like I said, the boy will wear anything. Unless, and the reason I'm trying to figure out how to sublimate is because he also likes to get it started and peel it off.
Oh, yeah.
He is very into, I made him a football shirt. I was so proud of it. And he peeled the sucker clean.
Oh, no.
I said, oh, well, just wash it and give it back to Grandma. We'll put something else on. But yeah. So yeah, it just came up in my head because I had such a problem with it.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna press it, and remember, we always cover our image. So we don't want any ink to transfer to our plates or anywhere else. And like I mentioned before, you don't have to worry about putting butcher paper in between the shirts because the ink, the sublimation ink is going to adhere to the glitter and for the most part, not the shirt. And we're going to wait, I forgot to change my timer to 60 seconds. So it's gonna beep at 45. I tell you, the longest part is waiting for this machine to heat up. Especially because we had 2 separate temperatures. That's what takes, that's the only thing about that. Okay. Then we'll peel this off like we normally do. And if you, for those that are going to the retreat, if you see me wearing this shirt, you know where I got it.
Oh, I love that.
Let
That
me
is so
see.
cute.
That came out very nice.
Thank you. Look how bright those colors are.
I know, it's gorgeous on them, huh?
And then you got this, the little, and you've got the glitter. Who doesn't like glitter?
Amen.
That is very cute.
And that's your work around, that is your work around cotton shirts.
This is the one I did.
Pretty.
Oh, I like that.
You can see the glitter in it.
Yep.
And that's on the tote bags? Or was that
No,
on the
this
shirt?
is a sweatshirt.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
Wait, it
Yeah,
says
we
we're
did,
saving what, CC?
It's
It
some
says-
movie that my daughter is like, what'd you say, Johnny?
I said, it's a movie. What does it say on it? We're saving what?
Says, get in losers, we're saving Halloween.
Oh,
I don't know if anybody else is like me, but does anybody like to see how much ink is ever left on the behind?
Yes.
What's
I
that?
always do.
I'm sorry.
What's that?
I wonder if you could I wonder what it would come out if you put it on something. I wonder how faded or what it would look like.
I wouldn't get much of
that'd
the
be-
pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I double pressed.
Huh?
I double pressed. I found that if I double press, the ink comes more off.
Okay.
Remember
Didn't
I
know
told
that.
you I double pressed and it came off more?
No,
I thought I told you that in a text.
mate. Sorry. Maybe.
I just double pressed because I thought maybe some more of the ink would go on, and it did.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
you can't take it off.
No.
You're just getting old, Lisa. That's all.
That, or you know,
Stacy-
when you work 10 hours a day, you don't really remember what happened the day before. And then
Well, right.
yeah. So your brain's a little fried and you wake
And I
up.
was showing the girls on the different colors, you know, the different colors that I tried out on.
Yes. See, look, she's got the black. Cece did it on the black.
Oh, how cool.
And then the gold.
I love that.
And then this is the silver.
Ooh, I bet silver would be really
I know.
pretty.
I have silver.
I do too. Oh, I
Oh,
love
that's
that.
pretty.
I like that a
So-
lot.
I was
Wait,
just
I didn't
practicing
see
and
it.
playing.
Let me see
so-
real quick.
Oh.
CC, I didn't get to see it. Oh, that is pretty.
So that was a boo-boo that my daughter did, and so I just made it on the tote. I wanted to see what the color would turn out.
Yeah, we're going to make trick or treat bags with the yeah, that stuff. The glow in the dark.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of that
vinyl?
glow in the dark.
Yeah, it works.
That
How
would be
about
really
that?
neat.
Has anybody tried like the heat sensitive one? Like when you
I
get
know.
hot, it changes like mood ring.
I have not tried that. I would look at it and see how much polyester is in it, if you can see.
I have a roll of it. I'll give it a test.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is just, get a little piece, make a little
Yeah,
heart
that's
or
what I've been
something.
doing. That's what those
Yeah.
little scraps were.
Yeah,
I just, cut a piece of fabric out and then put it on there.
yep.
Yep. I always, when you try something, you always test it before ruining a
Oh, yeah.
shirt.
Yeah. I've ruined too many to do it anymore.
That's what
Yeah.
I keep all my mess ups. I keep them and use them as scraps for
Mhm.
testing.
Well, and
Cut 'em
that's why I
up.
always tell
Got
new
little
people that are
squares out.
learning silhouette
And
or
print out
cricket
little tiny ink.
Mhm.
to use shelf liner paper when you're first learning to cut vinyl, to use the shelf liner paper
Yeah.
for your test piece.
I keep
To
all
make it
like
more
the little
confident.
scraps of glitter. So, because if I print something out small, I can test it on it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Instead of, taking a big old sheet of my glitter roll and
Yeah.
ruining it.
Yeah, I keep all my scraps because they'll come in handy for something. And
oh, I keep all of them. Half of my projects that I give you guys are like my scraps.
Yeah.
So-
That's a cute shirt.
I
like the
love that
color.
leaf.
yeah, I think I'm gonna wear this on travel day.
That will be cute. Are you coming Wednesday?
I am coming Wednesday. I changed
am
my
too.
flight.
I'll be
Perfect.
with Lori.
Oh, well, poop on all of it.
I'm sorry.
I
We'll
said
be
poop
there.
on all of it. I'm not coming till Thursday.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm riding with Lori. So.
I had to get a babysitter for my puppy.
Oh,
And unfortunately, it's my daughter, and I don't know how much I trust her and her husband to watch my puppy. So, and they have two great big dogs. Like my dog is a Shishan, so she's like 13 pounds, and they have a Great Pyrenees that's still a puppy and is over 100 pounds. And the big white dog likes to hit the little brown dog on the head. And the little brown dog thinks it's as big as the big white dog and doesn't like it. So I better not leave her an extra day. Although you never know.
gotcha.
It's a 17-hour drive. We're driving it.
Oh, wow.
oh wow.
I just put my vacation days in. My coworker's like, you haven't done that yet? I'm like, no.
Oh crap.
Well, I just kind of told, my clients I have, hey, I'm out of town from date X to date X. Don't think you're going to text me and get your product that day.
Well, the other reason was I hadn't put my vacation days in was because I wasn't sure if I was changing my flight to Wednesday. So I was waiting to confirm that. So I am coming in Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So
I'm just driving about 30 minutes to the hotel.
nice.
That's it. It's a rough commute for me this time.
Sounds like it.
Must be nice.
It is really nice. I mean, it might be 45 if I hit some traffic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see y'all.
I know. I'm
I
so
know.
excited to see you guys. I'm finally decorating my loft.
I think
finally
it's
got
only
our
like
furniture.
3 hours from my house.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
See, that's why we have to move, because we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, when are you coming in, Lisa?
I come in on Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
In the
AM?
morning?
No, PM.
Oh, so you'll
And
miss
then they're
in.
going Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see about doing that. I don't know if I can. So coming in Wednesday, all right, instead of Thursday.
So I come in at 5 o'clock. If you change your flight around that time, I will wait for you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So just let me
So
know.
everybody else
Okay,
is going in
I'm
on
so proud of
Wednesday.
myself, Rachel, doing my LSU wreath.
Yes.
I am so proud. I'll send you
I'm
a
proud
picture
of you.
because it's a sold wreath, and I'll
Good
send
job.
it to you. Wait, I got to tell you what I had. Duct tape. I used a piece of duct tape that had the LSU tiger on it, and I cut the tiger out, and then I put it on it's really small. It's just and I put it on there and used my husband's heat gun to press it on really good.
That's awesome.
And it looks so, it's a purple and gold helmet
That
I had
That
made,
sounds
I think,
great.
2 years ago. And I'm so proud. I mean, I didn't need any help. Between you and Lisa teaching me
Good.
that, I did the Cricut myself.
Good. I'm so
But
proud
I
of
really
you.
want my big.
Johnny, was that message for me?
Yes, Cece.
Oh, honey, I have PT tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Thanks
And,
anyway,
and I have
baby.
it right at that particular time, but we can do it the next day.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is there any chance I can get it set? My problem is I'm missing a step. Once I get it set up, CC, how to go in and go live.
You go
once
up
it's
to the
set up.
top and you push live. When
I
you're
don't
in
know.
your
I must be
Mevo, when
missing
you're in
something.
your Mevo where on the very top where it tells you your title, you write your title in there. And next to it, when it pops up for you to go live, you push live.
But I have to do it on both Facebook and
No,
YouTube.
no. If you set it up in your stream, whatever, what is it called?
Restream.
Restream.
Restream,
You
okay.
only have to push it live in the Mevo. That is it. It goes by itself.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, that's all
I
you have to
thought we
do is
had to
just
go
make sure
and
you
go
put
to
the title.
YouTube.
When you put the title in that you put in Restream, put the same title in your Mevo. And when the time comes up, you push live. And it'll go
Okay.
directly on both streams.
Oh, okay. All right.
As long as
That's
your
what I think I was
YouTube
doing
and your
wrong.
Facebook is clicked in your Restream.
Okay,
will
guys,
go
I have
live
them
in both
both
places.
checked. I have them both checked.
Okay, then all you have to do is hit live.
And that in Restream, right?
No, in your Mevo.
In my Mevo. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I was going to my Restream.
It's right on the very top where you put your title in.
Okay, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I think when I get home, I may not do it tomorrow night. So Cheryl, I'm going live tomorrow night. So no, you gotta do it. But I'm
Sorry, I
gonna
got a
try
cramp
it.
in my arm.
And I'll let me know what day you may be free and we can set it up for next week. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be wiped out because of my PT.
Okay.
But
Well, just let me know when you're available, babe.
well, I don't have anything going on Thursday, Johnny.
Okay. I'll give
So
you
just give me-
I'll text you, okay?
Okay,
And give
text me.
or
Because it's
email
real
you.
simple. You're just missing that last step.
I know there's something I'm missing. So maybe we can set it up to where just a few minutes before you can maybe give me a call and help me. How's that?
Then it won't come back up.
Are you saving your key?
Well, no, she has to set the whole
Am I
thing.
saving my what,
Are you
sweetheart?
saving the whole page that you're doing all your setup on?
Let's save it.
I have no clue.
Okay, we'll go through it on Thursday. Okay, I'll go
All
step by
right.
step with you.
All right, you are so sweet.
Oh,
I
no, it's
have
not a big
tried
deal.
and tried, and I'm one of these people that I gotta do it myself to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Instructions.
Yeah, you're hands-on. That's
Oh,
fine.
I
We'll get
am.
you there. We'll get you there.
All right, thank you, sweet pea.
No problem.
I am looking so forward. All of y'all are gonna be at Laurie's?
Yes, as far as I
I am
know.
so excited. I can't wait to see y'all. I've decided to go. I am excited, y'all. Let me tell you, I quit putting my life on hold for this sickness. I said, this is bull crap. I said, excuse my French. I said, I'm going to live my life to the fullest and I'm going full scale. And I said, I don't, and I've already told the doctors, I don't care what you got planned, but I got news for you. You better plan it around this date. And you better make sure I feel good ahead of time. That's what I told them. And they looked at me. I said, I don't care. I said, that's the way it's going to be. I said, I just want to make sure I'm well enough to go and I'm able to go for this date. And they said, we'll work around it. If that's what you want. I said, that's what I want. So I'm coming, y'all.
Yay. Melissa, are you coming?
No, I'm in Iowa. There's no way I can make it.
Maybe on the next one we'll get to see you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so.
Oh, did you have any questions? You've been quiet.
No, I just want to thank you for at least trying to find an answer for me with regular HTV, because I really want to make some shirts for him, and I'll have to try to find some clear.
I think clear's going to be your best bet. Yeah, that white was just, I tried it like at different temperatures, different times, it stuck. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
I did it too. It was horrible.
It was horrible.
Melissa, try Stalls. Stalls is pretty good about carrying things. If not,
Okay.
I'll check to see if my wholesaler in New Orleans has it. And if they do, how much of it do you want?
I would like 2 rolls.
It's 2 10-yard rolls.
Yeah, because I know once I get started making him shirts, it's going to be an ongoing process.
All right, I'll check for you and find out. Okay.
Okay, I
Did
appreciate that.
Did you check that 143 vinyl? I was going to go online to check, but you
I
might
did
wanna-
while you guys were talking, and I didn't see
Johnny,
any.
Okay.
what kind of wholesale is Stalls?
Stalls, it's not so much, it's just stalls. They sell all kind of equipment and vinyl, and that's where I had, they sell rolling cutters and all heat presses. That's where I got my heat press years ago, which I should have never gotten rid of. I bought a Hottronics and I sold it when I got out of t-shirts and everything else. And because I used to do, I had a direct to garment printer, and that's what I used to do. And I sold that, which I paid like $12,000 for. And I sold that. And I sold my heat press, and I sold my mug presses, and that was years ago. I got out of it, and but that's what I used to do it, but. You know, when I just got out of it, it became so much. I became so busy. I had no time. And I said, that's it. And it used to be called Creative Designs and Restorations is what it used to be. That was my old business. And I did embroidery and, appliques. Oh my Lord, y'all, did I do the appliques? I did the heat press and did it with the appliques, you know, with the twill fabric, the heat press twill fabric. And oh man, it was unreal. The t-shirts I did for teachers in that, the appliques were unreal. But I had like several schools in that. And finally, I just got out. I said, no more. I couldn't keep up. Being a one-man operation. And I'm not getting back to the schools and that anymore. I just can't. And if you want to know how to get in, your best bet is to send them samples. Send them samples, y'all. That's what you need to do. And that's how I got started. I made their school logos. Because I used to do my own school logos and everything. I digitized and everything. And I used to have my old program that I did. I forgot the name of the program. I don't even know if I still have it. I might have it, but everything's changed so much. But now I use Corel Draw. I still have it. I still have, y'all, I have thousands. So if anybody needs Y'all, hey, if anybody needs me to look up any type of logos, let me know and I'll be glad to put it and send it to you. Because I have a lot. I have thousands and thousands. And I'll be happy to look it up and see what I've got. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Does anybody know what Rachel's doing with the Cricut next week? She left, so I couldn't ask her. I finally got her first live last week, and she was unboxing a Joy, and I've had my Joy for about 9 months. So.
I don't think she said.
Did you say something to me? Anybody?
No,
She
ma'am.
asked if we knew what Rachel was doing next week.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Well, I'll tune in and find out.
Okay. Like I said, any other requests that y'all want to learn, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just find a new project and show y'all guys in 2 weeks.
I do like the sign idea, though.
Yes. Like I said,
And I
it's
know you said
coming.
you're working on it.
I'm sorry.
I know you said you were working on it.
Well, yes, I have to show y'all in bits and pieces how each of these functions work before we can put together a sign. I know that's what everybody wants is a sign, but I would feel bad if you didn't know how to do like the basic offset. I go in depth in the tutorial because to use those features just is going to make you help make a sign even better. So
I know, and I'd rather
Thank you
take my
so
time
much
and
for
learn
this
it right and not get
evening.
discouraged.
Oh, see, exactly. Versus throwing it all, I'm trying to limit the videos to 30 to 45 minutes because I don't want to overwhelm you. And I'm trying to just do simple and I stop and think, well, this is kind of basic, how to install a font but it's different in different systems. And if you're not familiar with it, you're just not going to know where to find it, how to do it, how to download it, how to, just that's
Well,
my
well, I do appreciate it because when I first found you, I didn't know anything, and I've already made probably 7 or 8 signs.
Yay!
Just from watching your stuff.
Thank you. So that makes me happy.
I only have the sublimation pins on the Cricut. I'm not in the game with everybody in the Sawgrass or the Envoy or the Epson, whatever it's called. So
it's addicting.
Well, yeah.
Very.
It's addicting.
So I guess at some point I might get a sublimation machine, but
and to convert it is super easy.
Yeah, for right now I just use my little Cricut pens, and then I have Cricut pens I can color with if I want to fill it in.
Well, I knew nothing about it, nothing at all, and just went and bought one because I thought if I just do it, I'll learn it.
That was me too. And honestly, when I first decided to buy a sublimation machine, I didn't want to mess with converting and blah, blah, blah. And that's why I went with
programs that mess you up.
I'm sorry?
It's the programs that mess you up.
Exactly. I just wanted to get the printer out of the box, plug it in, and let's print something. But I feel a little bit more confident, and that's why I bought the big Epson printer. And I'm really glad I did, because converting it wasn't hard. You put sublimation ink instead of the printer ink, at least the printer that I have.
No.
Yeah, you have
mine sat in the box for 2
The
weeks.
step there, step here, step there. I want to be able to just hit that step and do it instead of having to go, 15 million places just to get a border, to make a border.
And are you only using the Sawgrass program?
Yeah, I had Corel Draw, but nobody taught me yet. So that was a waste.
I don't know how to use Corel.
Hundreds.
I do,
of
but I've got
dollars.
so let me tell Cece, I have a program that is embedded into Corel Draw, and it makes it so easy, but it is expensive.
Yeah, no.
And
I ain't spending
and
another
it's by
dime on Corel Draw.
It's by Digital Art Solutions.
So I couldn't get Corel Draw, and I couldn't get anybody to help me with Corel Draw. So I'm not going to be re-upping Corel Draw.
Oh, okay.
I actually use Adobe Illustrator and it's $20 a month. I don't know if you've thought about that.
No, I don't even know about that either. I mean,
I can
right
show you
now,
how to
as
do
far
that.
as like programs, I'm not going to be doing any new programs until I move to Tennessee, because my stuff's just going to be sitting,
Okay.
you know, when we move. Because see, January we're putting the house up for sale, and I'm not gonna be selling after
Right.
probably February.
Well, if you choose to do Adobe, I will be more than happy to show you how to do it. Just some basics, how to make a sign. I'll be more than happy to. Like I said, it's about 20. It's not even $25 a month. I think it's like $22 a month with tax.
Right,
So the nice thing about that is you can try it for a couple months. You don't like it, you just stop.
I
right.
used to have Adobe when I did Pearly.
She told us to get Silhouette. Now she's saying Adobe. People need to get their minds up.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I did download the free Silhouette,
Yes.
and I want to learn it.
Yeah, you can
But-
download the free version of Silhouette. There's just some functions that work better in an upgrade. But the nice thing about the upgrade is it's a one-time fee. So it's not a monthly fee, and you can still design signs and stuff in there. You can design shirts and signs. And if you upgrade to the business, and I think it's $69, I think, or $59. Don't quote me. On Swig. I always get them confused.
Swing.
Swing. That's where they have it on sale, and it's literally a one-time fee. So for $59, $69, you're not really losing out.
Yeah, because the Corel Draw was $256 for a year.
Yeah. See, again, that's why I always recommend the free version of Silhouette, so you can go in there and play with it before you upgrade and spend the $60, $70. If you don't buy it from them, it's $99 to purchase it off Silhouette. So you are saving a few bucks, but it literally is a one-time fee. You pay one time and that's it. So that's the plus to that. So just another option for you, Cece. But I'm here to help you with any program that you need help with.
Okay, okay.
Let me ask
But
you this.
I used to use Adobe.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
since
Johnny,
we-
go ahead.
Oh, no, that was my fault. I walked on you. I'm sorry. Since the 15,000 you cannot get anymore, what is the next alternative to that?
I want to say the 1660 or the 16,000. It's something like that. It's a 16 something.
Okay, so the
And-
16,600, I think I saw,
I think
and you
that's
just convert it.
yeah. And that's pretty pricey. That's a lot more than the 1,500.
But you can't even get the 1,500.
Are they discontinued or they're just not making them?
They're sold out. You cannot buy. I have searched United States everywhere. So if anybody sees one, let me know.
Okay.
I know they have one, but they're asking like $1,200. I know it. And that
Okay.
was, I know.
No, I found one by accident, and not by
I thought
accident.
you had one, Johnny. I thought you had an Epson.
I have a sawgrass, but I want the one that prints the 13 by 17.
Yeah, that's your 1,000.
Yeah, which
Sorry
would
about
be
my
the
dog.
1,000, the Sawgrass 1,000. Who has that in here? Anybody?
You have to
think
buy,
Brenda does.
you can go to like Print Nation,
Press Nation,
Coastal,
yeah,
oh, sorry, my dog's barking, y'all.
that's all right. There's a lot of them that sell the Sawgrass 1,000, but I really wanted the Epson.
I will look for you, Johnny,
Thanks.
because when I went, I was gonna say by accident, but it wasn't by accident. I was truly blessed. I found it in Houston, and I was about to call my boss and say, I got to go. I'm driving 4 hours to Houston to go get this printer. but my
Well,
my San Antonio location actually had it transferred to me or to them here in San Antonio.
well, see if they can find one for me. If
I'll
you're
look.
in there. Okay.
I'll look
And
at-
if so, I'll pay up to $8.99 for it.
I won't let you pay that much, but okay.
Okay. I know, but normally they're $5.99. You know,
Right.
that's what they normally sell for. But I'm not paying. I'll get. It's just that I want the Epsom. I've got sawgrass, and I'll be honest with you, I have not been that. I don't think sawgrass is that great.
It has its ups and downs. Like I,
Yes, exactly.
it has
It
its
has its up and downs.
I will say, I had this one sign. It was a fall theme, fall colors, browns and burgundies and oranges. And I printed it on my sawgrass. I pressed it and the burgundy did not look burgundy. It looked like dark chocolate. And I'm like, this doesn't look right. I'm like, this looks ugly. And I'm like, let me print it on my Epson, night and day.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I'm finding on my sawgrass is that I'm getting like these little white, thin, I mean, they're thin, faint white stripes. What is causing that?
Like it's skipping.
Well, it's like up and down. You have them all through the whole sign. I'll send you a sign so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay, because I will say with the Epson, depending on it's all a settings issue. You have settings. You do have. I will say you have to play with your settings because I printed out a big shirt for me. Excuse me. And I got like it was skipping or the ink wasn't drying fast enough as it was coming through. And it's like smears. They're called pizza wheels. So you have to, I had to play with the settings to stop that. So I had to slow down the printing, and turn off certain functions that the printer can do and can't do. So that can be a pain, but once you get it fixed, it's great.
But this is on my sawgrass now. So I was thinking of, should I send it to sawgrass and let them and have them call me?
Okay, so
and
what's,
let me know what the problem is?
I would,
Johnny,
yeah.
what's wrong with it?
She's getting lines.
Like a
Okay.
like
Oh,
a faded white
That problem,
up and down lines.
Did
Yeah.
you do a printer head cleaning? Is my first thought.
yeah, the
I have
head.
done so many, and I've done flushes.
Oh my God.
Well, if you get on the phone with them, Johnny, they'll call you back. They're real good with that.
They are.
Yeah. Y'all don't know, during the hurricane, y'all would have been laughing your what's off. I had it hooked to our generator.
Oh my
So
God.
because I was out of electricity for like 20 days.
Did your customer got her sign, correct? I didn't hear anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Perfect.
she did. But let me tell you, y'all, I finally was, I had my second thing was clogged and I couldn't get it unclogged. And I worked. I did so many flushes, y'all. And head cleanings. You have no idea. And finally, I got it cleaned and it finally went through. And then that sucker stayed on 24/7. You have no idea, but it was on the generator because we had all our refrigerators and our freezer on it. And let me tell you, and we had our TV and our light in our living room and our bathroom, our light on. And that was it. That's all we had hooked up. But that sublimation printer, that one little booger was hooked up. And I printed signs and I hooked up my Cricut to heat press them. Finally, when I
wow.
got it working, I know it.
You know
Because
what?
I knew the big heat press I couldn't run it on the big generator that we have.
My Easy Press went kaput.
Mm.
So So much for
I
that.
wonder if there's an
Wow,
alternative
why?
to that.
I don't know. But my Easy Press, I got an error message. I called Cricut and they said, sorry, it's past its warranty. Can't help
Yeah,
you.
that's kind of like my plug. When my plug burned up.
Oh,
What
yeah.
I feel
Oh, well, you know, does your husband know how to change plugs on plugs on your cord?
Me? I don't have a husband.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about
like-
C6. Because my husband changes plugs all the time. He knows how to do that. Because if I wish I would have known that, I would have maybe seen if of course, it would have cost probably just as much for me to ship it to me, CC, and have him ship it back than to buy a new one. She disappeared on us, y'all.
I guess so. Okay, ladies. Well, I will see you again in 2 weeks. And
All
then
right.
I will see
Yeah.
you all at the retreat.
I'll look forward to
Thanks.
seeing y'all. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Travel safely.
Yes, drive safely, those that are driving. No speed racers.
Yeah. You be
Bye,
careful,
Lisa.
Sharon.
We're old. We don't race. Trust
I
me.
don't know if I'm on mute or not here.
Okay, guys. Okay, ladies. We'll see y'all next
Okay,
time.
bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lisa.
Bye, Cece.